What's up, beautiful people? In this video, I will be unboxing my new worm castings that are actually 100% organic, which I'm excited about, putting them out in my raised bed as well as my grow bag of gardens. Let's go! What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr. back again for another video. And like I said, we will be unboxing these here worm castings that are right behind me. And then I'm going to go ahead and use them out there in the garden. And why I use them in the garden, I will tell you why, right? And I'm so excited about these bad boys. It's actually... it's been a while since I had like a fertilizer like this that I'm excited about. But more than anything, I'm going to go ahead and get to the unboxing and we'll talk our way through this. And I'm going to let you know why you want to get these as well. Let's go ahead and unbox. Wait, if you're new to the channel, click that red button, turn to a gray button, and I would greatly appreciate it, okay? Let's get to unboxing. Ooh. Okay, so when you get your packaging in the mail, it'll look just like this, which mine came to my business, right? And yeah, let's see. Boom, open it like so. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Do we see it, boys and girls? And so as you can see, I have two bags full of these bad boys. I have the one for the cactus and succulent soil, right, which is so great. Shout out to Simply Soil, a great worm casting fertilizing company. And then, woo, it's a big bag, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, this is the 25-pound bag of worm casting. Let me move this out the way. And boom, so it looks like this, 25 pounds. It is everything that you need. Simple grow worm castings is what you want. They are 100% organic. And I'm gonna go ahead and rip this bag open. Just do a little cut. Well, actually, oh man, it's pretty cool. They have a resealable top. And so I actually don't have to go as reckless as I was about to go. But like I said, this is definitely what you want. If you don't have worm castings, you want to add this to your fertilizing regimen. They are also beneficial, and I'll even show you and tell you why as I use them. Look at these bad boys. And it doesn't stink. Well, it doesn't stink at all. I'm impressed. Boom, and for those who are wondering, Ricky, why are you smelling and talking about you're impressed that it doesn't stink? Well, for those who don't know, worm castings are the manure of worms, okay? And so, yeah, you know, usually manure has a smell. If you do use fertilizers that are from, you know, animal manure, you know that cow manure stinks, chicken manure stinks, but the worm castings do not stink. And I even love it being called worm castings, right? It just makes you think of it in a totally different realm. But nonetheless, it is worm manure, but like I said, it does not stink, so you can have it in your garage. If you store it in your home, it'll be fine because you wouldn't even know it is there until you sprinkle it along your vegetables or your plants and things like that, and boosh, it will grow. And so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and put some in a container so I can go ahead and take it out. I'm gonna show you how you can use these worm castings, and then even, you know, we won't do it before and after, but as you subscribe, you'll be able to see as they grow because of this here fertilizer that I'm using. So let's go ahead out there, y'all. All right, great people. I do want to say before we get started out here in the garden that they do have multiple bags that you can choose from. I'm going to put a link down below. If you would click it, I would greatly appreciate it. It's a partnership between Simply Grow and myself that I'm excited about. Okay, so just let them know that there are supporters watching this channel that also will buy some worm castings. And so they have a 5-pound bag, they have a 12-pound bag, they have a 25-pound bag, even up to a ton, okay? Now that's for the serious gardeners, which I've been noticing. I have some beginner gardeners all the way to veteran gardeners. So for those who need a ton worth of worm castings, please let me know in the comment section below. I would greatly love to meet you and even try to plan a trip to see you. But nonetheless, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Know that you can try it out for your own comfortability and things like that. But like I said, it'll be a link down in the description. And so I'm going to use these worm castings on my kale plants, my bell pepper plants, my collard green plants, anything, any vegetable that you have, any herb, right? You know I grow herbs. the culinary herbs, for those who grow the other herbs, they work for those as well. It is an organic fertilizer, and so it's not going to burn your leaves, it's not going to burn your roots, it's not going to burn your plants, it's not going to burn your fruit. Everything will bloom and blossom the way it needs to be, and sometimes, well, I won't say sometimes, every time it's going to be a bigger harvest, a bigger bloom, a bigger, you know, maturity than it would be if you did not use the worm casting. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna show you how to use it, and then you'll go ahead and go for it, because you're gonna click that link down below. Ooh. Okay, so as you see, I do have on my gloves. I mean, it is worm castings, worm manure. At the end of the day, it doesn't smell, but it still is what it is. And so I'm just gonna sprinkle it right on top of where the root ball system is. And so, you know, as you plant your plant itself, you know, the root ball system is right below where the leaves are and the stem goes into the ground. And so I'm just going to sprinkle it right around there, just like so, showing it some love. And even if you wanted to, you can just work it into the soil itself, which I'll do in the grow bags, which, you know, you'll see that as well. I'm not going to leave y'all out on that. But doing this with these here worm castings is going to boost the growth of our plants, right? And so I say our, because, you know, I know we're doing this thing together, but then when you use it yourself, you'll be able to say the same. And so we have bell peppers, we have kale here, and so I'm gonna just go ahead and work my way all the way down. But more than anything, I just wanted to show you all briefly how to do it if you're using it in your raised bed garden, and then we'll go to the grow bag garden. So like I said, if you are using grow bags, you can just, I'm just gonna pour it. Hopefully you can see it right in the area where the stem is, of course, like we do in the raised bed area. And then with my soil here, the soil that I made myself, I could just work the manure, or excuse me, well, it is manure, but the worm castings into the soil itself. And even I started getting smarter and using this here water pitcher to pour the worm castings in. So that has helped tremendously. So obviously this is the perfect 1-2 punch as you are casting your worm castings into your soils. So we're just gonna add to the base of each one of these here grow bags where I'm growing my kale, my collards, beans, onions, garlic, sage are both being grown, or all being grown out here in the grow bags. And if you follow my fertilizing video before, I talked about how I love using granular fertilizers when I'm in the grow bags and things like that, largely because they will keep their form, keep their space in the grow bag, but not like the water soluble type things that are just flow through, wash through. But having these granulars are going to be so key and so important for your containers, your grow bags, and things like that to keep fertilizing your garden from here on. All right, great people. And just like that, we have now distributed the worm castings into their new homes, into the new places where they will allow for growth, productivity, and greenery to take place, okay? And if you notice, I was not out here trying to measure how much worm castings I was putting to each area or things like that. Why? Because it is an organic product, okay? And so like I said before, there won't be any burning, anything like that to your roots, to your stems, to your leaves, to your fruit. And so you can just go for it. Some people even garden and even grow in worm castings, right? And so hey, if you want to go that far with it, go for it. There's a bag for it. But like I said, if you would click the link down below if you are getting these worm castings, no, excuse me, when you do get these worm castings, and I know it will benefit you as it has benefited me and the garden. And then make sure you subscribe so that you can see the growth and the productivity these worm castings has had in my here garden, okay? And so with that being said, I love you all, I appreciate you all. I'm always here to help you expand and grow, pun intended, your garden, as well as start one. If you are a beginner gardener, you know I'm here for you, and I recommend these here Simply Grow worm castings. Like I said, I've used worm castings before, but I like where I'm at with this company. So go ahead and click the link below. You'll see why. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And remember, you never have to garden alone, because you can always garden with me. Love you all. I appreciate you all. Peace.